The Quiet Triumph, a story of silent success. In a small town nestled between rolling hills and winding rivers, there lived a man named Daniel. He was neither famous nor wealthy, nor did he seek the spotlight. To the world, he was just another face in the crowd, but beneath his quiet demeanor was a story of resilience, dedication, and triumph. Daniel had always been a curious child, fascinated by the way things worked. Growing up in a modest home with hardworking parents, he learned the value of perseverance early. His father, a carpenter, spent long hours shaping wood into beautiful furniture, while his mother, a schoolteacher, instilled in him a love for learning. Their lives were simple, but their lessons were profound. Work hard, stay humble, and let your actions speak for you. As he grew older, Daniel developed a deep passion for engineering. He would spend hours sketching designs in his worn-out notebooks, dreaming of creating something meaningful. But life was not kind to dreamers without means. His family could not afford to send him to a prestigious university, and he had to settle for a local college where resources were scarce. Many of his peers scoffed at his ambitions, believing that success was reserved for those with privilege and connections. Despite the doubts surrounding him, Daniel never wavered. He took up part-time jobs, delivering newspapers in the morning, working at a mechanic shop in the afternoon, and studying late into the night. He did not complain or seek sympathy. He simply kept moving forward. One day, while working at the mechanic shop, he overheard two engineers discussing a problem with an engine design. Intrigued, he listened carefully and, after much hesitation, offered a suggestion. The engineers, amused by the young man's courage, entertained his idea. To their surprise, his solution was not only viable, but also innovative. That moment ignited something within Daniel, a realization that his knowledge, however modest, had value. Encouraged by this small victory, he began seeking opportunities to learn beyond the classroom. He would visit libraries, attend free online lectures, and experiment with spare parts he salvaged from the workshop. His understanding of engineering grew not through expensive degrees, but through sheer dedication. Years passed, and Daniel graduated without honors or recognition. There were no grand celebrations or job offers waiting for him. Instead, he quietly continued his journey, applying for positions at various companies, only to be met with rejection after rejection. But he did not despair. He took up a low-paying internship at a small manufacturing company, where he observed, learned, and refined his skills. One evening, while working late, Daniel noticed an inefficiency in one of the machines used for production. He spent weeks analyzing it, making calculations, and testing different models in his spare time. Eventually, he devised a simple yet effective modification that significantly improved the machine's efficiency. Rather than boasting about his achievement, he presented his findings humbly to his supervisor, expecting little in return. But his work spoke louder than any words could. The modification not only saved the company thousands of dollars, but also earned him the respect of his colleagues. His quiet success did not make headlines, but it changed his life. From that point on, Daniel's reputation grew, not because he sought recognition, but because his work was undeniable. He rose through the ranks, not through politics or self-promotion, but through diligence and ingenuity. Years later, he was offered a position at a leading engineering firm, where his innovations contributed to groundbreaking advancements in the field. Yet, despite his accomplishments, Daniel remained the same humble man he had always been. He never flaunted his success or sought validation. When asked about his journey, he would simply smile and say, "I just kept working." His story is not one of overnight fame or dramatic victories. It is the story of quiet perseverance, of a man who chose substance over spectacle, and of success that did not need to be showcased to be real. Daniel's life serves as a reminder that true success does not always announce itself with fanfare. Sometimes, it lies in the quiet moments of hard work, in the unnoticed victories, and in the silent resilience of those who refuse to give up.